Hello friends, welcome to my channel Web Guru World. So today friends we will see that how can we create a image banner carousel on which we will try to create one big image, and it will be changed by clicking on the small thumbnails which we will put under the big image, but you can use it or place it by as per your requirement. Okay, and also we will implement similar function moving the image left to right by arrows, like small arrows, like left and right arrows. I also design for the big images, and with the help of those arrows we will move the big images left or right. Okay, simultaneously we will also try to achieve the numeric functionality, that if whatever the number of image we will change, that particular number of image number will also come as a result. Like we have 5 images, so what we will do is we will show that out of 5 what number of image is currently presented. Like if second number we hit the small thumb of second image, then second image will come up as a big image. Also the second number will come as the numeric value. Okay, so these are the 3 things we will try to achieve today. Okay, so now what we are doing, we first of all what I did is I created some of the images for this image carousel, right? And so I have like as I mentioned that 4 or 5 images I have created some big images and small thumb images for this tutorial. Okay, so all the images has like same sizes, so you have to make sure that all the images, like big images, should be in the same size and small images should be in the same size. Okay, so now what I am doing, right now I have chosen 5 images and I am placing it into my design file. Please make sure that whatever the new sequence you are using for the big images, that particular sequence should be aligned with the small images. Okay, and apart from that, what I am doing is I am changing the name of these images into 1 2 3 4, just because I don't wanted to use such a big image, such a big name for the images. Okay, and now what I will do is I will put this image here, and I'm just making sure that the sequence are same, like first this one image, second one this image, third one is the Red Fort, fourth one is the Lal Killa, fifth one is the Taj Mahal. Okay, so after that what I will do is I just click on this image, and as you know that I also mentioned that we will utilize left and right arrow also for this tutorial. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm just converting this image into a frame, and I have extracted left and right arrows, okay, from the previous design, and now I am putting it here. Okay, so now I am aligning it to the left and I am aligning it to the right. So I am just giving 20 pixel left from the 20 pixel from the right. Okay, you can keep it as per your design requirement, but I am putting it like with the 20 pixel left and 20 pixel from the right. Okay, now what I am doing it, I am just making a copy of this thing, and similar process I will implement to the other images also. Okay, I am converting all the images into the frame and pasting the left and right arrows. All right, so you need to repeat this process for all the big images. Okay, after that what you need to do is you need to hide this left and right image arrows, just because we don't require it right now. We required these left and right arrows in the prototype section. Okay, but right now I'm just hiding these, After that, what you need to do is similarly what we did is into the big images. That is what I am also doing it into the small thumbnail. I am creating it into the, I am changing it, I am repeating the same thing into the small thumbnail. Okay. So now what you need to do is you just need to change this frame name. After that, what I am doing here is I am making a frame. Inside of it I am just creating one frame. Okay, that I am doing for the stroke, just because what I wanted is whenever the small thumb is activated, it should come, one thing is it should come it has like some stroke effect or a drop shadow effect, whatever the effect you just want, you can create that into your small thumbs. Okay, so this is the small thing you need to implement to the other images also. Okay, and here also I need to change it to the frame. I am pasting the stroke, hiding it here. After that I am changing it into the frame, pasting it here. Now renaming it to the 4, changing the name, converting it into the frame, pasting the frame, renaming it into the 5. Okay, now I'm just hiding the stroke, just because I just wanted only first image should be comes as activated, so I am just keeping I just keep this first image stroke activated. Apart from that, other small thumb stroke will be comes as off. Okay, means will be not it will be not visible. Okay, so now the first thing, for completing the first thing you need to do, first step you need to do is create it, you need to create it as a component set. Okay, and after that I'm just naming it as a big images. Okay, and we already name that, so you need to name it as images. Okay, and here also what you need to do is you need to change it into the create a component set, and after that you need to name it as a small thumb. Okay, and we make sure that all the property name should be similar as we have in the small thumb. So big images property name should be aligned with the small thumb image. Okay, after that you need to make a copy of the big image, one of the big image, and it will be great if you choose a first image, just because first image we showed as a active in a small thumb, so it will be great to pick big for number 1 image from the big image sections. Okay, and I have created one copy of it, and now I am again making a component set of it. Okay, and after that I am renaming it as a boolean. Okay, and after that what I will do it, I will make it as a false, and this image will come as a true, and it is come as a active, like this image is a true or a false. Okay, so now what you need to do is in the true image you need to active the arrows. Okay, this is the first thing. I'm just I'm not focusing on the how this arrows looking like, it is not visible right now. I'm not focusing on it, just because I am hoping that you are utilize your design system arrows and images structure, just like if you have like a mood board for the images, you will implement such properties for the images also. So I'm not going in the details, so but the major thing you need to do, you need to focus on what the process or what are the steps you need to follow, which I am following here. Okay, so so my only request is you need to follow same steps which I followed here. Okay, so here what I am doing is I am just making this first image stroke off, just because what I what we will do here is we will again create a component set. Okay, and after that what happened, I need to make it as a create a component set. Okay, and after that I will make a small thumb boolean. Okay, and here again same thing, I will change it to the active, and first one will come up as a false, second one will be come up as a true. So in the true I am activating this stroke. Okay, so this is the first step we have achieved here. Okay, so this is the first thing you need to do. After that what I'm doing here is banner image number 1. So this is the I need to delete this boolean here. I will show you that why I have created it, but step by step we will go, and then I will tell you that why we need that boolean. Okay, so now what we will do here is we will create a boolean for the big images. So for that what I'm doing is big images dash boolean. Okay, it will come as false. This one is second, this one for the 4, this one for the 5th. Okay, and after that I am making a duplicate of this group, and after that we will make a small images boolean. Okay, so all these booleans we have created here. Okay, so now the first step is done. Like we have created the images variant, small thumb and small thumb variant. Also we have created the variables for those also. Okay, so now what we need to do is we just creating one page here. So let's suppose I am creating a design for the desktop 1440. Okay, and here I am dragging this image and putting it into the center of the page, and I need to increase the page size for the time being. And after that a small thumb I am also I need to copy it from the here. Okay, I am pasting it here. Okay, so now just because we have 5 images, so what I need to do is I need to make a copy of it, and this will okay. Now I need to nested the property for the images what we have used on the basic level. Okay, so now I'm just changing this image as a second. Okay, and after that I am making it as a non-active, and fourth one, this one is fourth one, and after that this will come as a fifth one. And now I am making this as a auto layout. I'm dragging it into the design. Okay, now what I'm doing it, this one we have the 4 images, no issue with that. Now we have 5 images, and after that what I'm doing is I am giving the space of 20 pixel. Okay, and after that what I'm doing is I am reducing the image size. Okay, it is not reducing it accordingly. So what we need to do is we need to adjust the small images by the core levels. Like we have a 1130 size, right? So what we need to do is we need to open the calculator, and after the 1130 we need to divide it into the 5. 226 pixel is coming, and if I reduce the 20 pixel as a margin, so it is showing me the 206 pixel. Okay, so what we will do is we will change the size of the image as a 206 pixel, so it will take a height accordingly. Okay, we need to change it from the here. Okay, and I need to shrink it as a 206 pixel. What is the height what is the image height we have? 109 pixel. Okay, so I am changing it to the accordingly, and after that I am just fitting this. Okay, and similarly here what we will do is we will change it into the 206, and it will give us the height also, so 206. Okay, and after that I am just fitting it again. This is the same process we need to do here. 206 pixel, it will change the height accordingly. I am pasting the height and 206 pixel here, and I'm just making a fit. Now come back to the fourth image. I am changing the width into the 206 pixel, giving the frame height, and after that making a fit of this image. Now coming to the fifth image, I am giving this image and making a fit of it. Okay, now what will happen here is, if you can see that all the images are automatically adjusted. Okay, all right, so now you can see that all the images are automatically adjusted. So I am giving this as a auto layout, and now we need to change the images. This one is the second image, this one will be third image, this one will be fourth image, and this one will be fifth image. Okay, so first one will be active, and if we see, the first one should be active, so the arrow will be come up here. Okay, but the thing is, we don't want it to come up the arrows in the normal situations. Like once the user hover it, this arrow will be come up. Okay, will be visible. So that is the also idea I'm just thinking, so that we can also achieve, just because in the PDP pages and most of the images we don't have the arrows all time visible, so it will come whenever the user hover it. Okay, so that is the idea which we can also try, that is that achievable or not. But yeah, I know that it is achievable, so but we will try it how we can achieve that. Okay, but here what I am doing right now is, whenever the user hover it, it will change into the, okay, let's do it by the prototype. Okay, I'm not right now I'm not giving an interaction here. Let's try to achieve that with the prototype, or we can see how we can achieve it. Okay, now the first thing is complete, that we have created a basic design of image gallery. Okay, so now it is not working just because we have not created or defined the variables. Okay, so let's go step by step. This image, as you know that all these images, like small thumb images, are visible here. Okay, and as you know that we have created a booleans property here. Okay, so now what you need to do is, like we have created false images or false stages for the small thumb. Okay, so the question comes into your mind that we have put all the thumb images here, and we have created variables as a false. So how can we make a visible these small thumbs? Okay, so the idea will be is, this is a basic thing. I am hoping that you all already know, but yes, still I am just I will let you know that how you can achieve that. Okay, so you just need to click here. Okay, you just need to click here, and just because we are selecting the small thumb, so I am just clicking the small thumb here. Okay, and after that again you need to click the small thumb. You choose this small thumb images by here. So as I already mentioned you in my earlier videos, that these the top property are not the trigger. These are the just what you say, the property address, means it is this property defines the address of particular element. Okay, so that this particular element belongs to that address. This component belongs to that address. Okay, so it is not a trigger. The trigger will come from the here. So now what I am saying is, like, this is the big image. Okay, I am making a copy of big images also, just because like a small thumbs we also need a big images also. Okay, so 2 3 4 5. Okay, for the second one what I am doing is I am changing it into the with the second image. Oh sorry, it should be the second one, it should be the third one, it should be the fourth one, it should be the fifth one. So guys, actually one thing you need to do is, like, as you know that first image should be always be visible or active, right? So what we will do is, in the first image we will go to the variable and make it as a true value. Okay, so now what will happen that with the as soon we change the variable into the truth, so first image come up as a true stage. Okay, so now coming to the big images, we need to link these images also. Okay, but not from the here, we need to link it from the here. So I am linking all the big images. Okay, so it is not the fifth one, my bad, sorry, fifth image, that will be fifth image. Okay, and I am linking it with the fifth image. After that fourth image, I need to link it with the fourth. Third image, I need to link it with the third image. Second image, I need to link it with the second image. So now the first image is come, I need to link it with the first image. So first image, as I change the first image as a true value, so that is why it is coming up here. Okay, so this is, so as you now you understand that what is the benefit of linking the image with here. Okay, so as I mentioned that this will provide a address. From here you are just providing the address that this particular component belongs from this address. Okay, and if you link the images from here, this is the trigger. So whatever the action you have applied in the boolean, that will be trigger here if you apply it into your files or designs. Okay, my file is not saving automatically, but yes, we need to wait. Likely I am just hoping that it will be saved automatically, otherwise I need to close it and then it will fetch. I am just hoping. It is taking so much time, I don't know why. Okay, never mind, let's move ahead in our tutorial. Now what we need to do is we need to pass the parameter, that we will pass the first basic parameter, that on clicking on that image, the particular image will be active. Okay, so now what we will do is we will click on that first image. Okay, so now we have clicked the first image. We need to write some interactions here. What I am doing is I am telling him that if user clicking the first image of a small thumb, it will pass the parameter by check if condition. Okay, on the check if condition, I am just telling you if the first image is not equal to true, then set a variable, and may on here we are telling that make this first image as a true. So what I'm telling him that if the first image is not equal to true, then make the small image boolean 1 as a true. Like, let's suppose you are in a second image, or you are in a third or fourth image. On that stage, if user clicking on the first small thumb, then this trigger will run. And what we are telling him, that particular action, we are telling him that if the first image, like a first small thumb, is not is equal to true, okay, it will run the, like he will check that if the first image is not equal to true, just because we are on that, I am assuming that on the second image, third image, it will check that if you are if the first image is not if the first image is not true, okay. So by any means it is not true, just because that is why we are clicking on that, okay. But yes, for like we need to tell the Figma that if the first image is not is equal to true, the small thumb boolean will be true, okay. And after that we need to tell for all the small, like other images also, like if the small image, what we need to do for the other images, like we need to make all the other images as a fall. So we need to let him know that what you supposed to do for the other images, okay. So that is why you need to write condition for all the images, like in the first is not is equal to true, then make a first true, otherwise, and sorry not otherwise, and apart from the first image, make other images as a false, okay. So this is for the small thumb. Similarly, we will write the condition for the big image also, okay. And here we are telling that if the first image is not equal to true, then add action on where make the first image is equal to true. I need to okay, and after that I need to tell him that what you need to do for the other images, okay. So now I told him that what you supposed to do for the other images, okay. So now what I'm doing is I am making a copy of it and I am just pasting it here, and here what I need to do, I just need to click here and I need to change the number only, okay. So first image should be come up as a false, just because the first image should be false, and the second image will be come up as a true, okay. Apart from that, the other images will be behave same, okay. And here I need to tell him that it should be come up as a false, okay, and second image should be come up as a true, okay. So now I'm just running the prototype, okay. So I am clicking here, it is not changing the image. I need to check why it is not changing the image. Let me close that and play it again. So if you can see, the small thumb is working fine, like you can see that whenever I'm clicking on the small thumb image, it is changing as a active or non-active stage. But the problem here is big image is not changing, so no issue with that. We need to just check that why it is not changing the big image. No issue. Okay, yeah. So I need to change the number of the big image also, okay. So now I'm just pressing the R so that it will refresh the page, and if I am clicking the second, it will change the image, okay. See, the interaction is working properly and quite smoothly. So this is not quite a tricky thing, but I need you, this is a little bit longer process, but the thing is actually you can achieve that with the simple route. You don't need to write so much complicated calculation here, okay. And here I need to write false. For the third one we need to write true, just because here we are clicking on the third image, okay. Similarly here I need to change this as a this one for the big image, right? So it will come up as a big image. This one is coming from the small thumb, so it will become as a small thumb. Keep like you have to make sure that you are clicking on the right variables, okay? Otherwise it will not change the particular image. Like if you make a mistake on small thumb, that small thumb image will not change, okay? So you have to make sure. So now first image should be false, second image also should be false, and the third image will be come up as a true, okay? So now we can see, if I am clicking here, second image is changing, third image is not changing. That we need to change, that why it is not changing. This is for the big image. So if I am clicking on here, I am changing my third one, and this is for the smaller. So I am clicking here and making the linking with the third one. First image should be false, second image should be false, third one should be true, okay? Now I am just refreshing it, making, yes, now it is working. See, I by mistakenly link it with the wrong image, so that is why it was not working earlier, but now it is working quite fine, okay? So see, it is quite simple, okay? Now I'm just repeating that particular step. So for the time being you can also skip that. So it should be from the fourth, and now third image should be come up as a false, fourth one image should be come up as a true, okay? And here you need to link it with the fourth big image, okay? And after that the third image should come as a false, and fourth image should come as a true, okay? And similarly I am just copying it and pasting it here for the fifth image, and here I am just clicking it here and linking it with the fifth image, and this fourth image should be come up as a false, fifth image will be come up as a true, okay? Now clicking here and aligning it with the fifth, making it as a false, changing it as a true. And now I'm just checking by refreshing the prototype. Second one is image is working fine, third one is also working fine, fourth one is also working fine, fifth one is also working fine. So whatever the image number I click, that is working properly, okay? So this is the second thing we have achieved, okay? So what is the next thing we need to achieve? We need to achieve our next target will be the arrows. So what we wanted, that we want whenever the user hover the image, the arrow will come, okay? The arrow will come. Also it is as a true, it is as a false. So whatever the image we have linked it with the false, okay? And with the on the variable we have made the first image as a true, okay? And we have linked it with the first image, okay? No issue with that. Now coming to the hover stage. So here what we will do is we will give him interaction on where we will tell him that whenever user hover it, it will change it to the that, and whenever user mouse leave, it will change into the default one, okay? And this will happen as instantly, or with the smart animate we need to see that. So it is coming instantly, so it is looking fine for me, but let's see, let's make a change and let's see what will happen if we make it as a smart animation, okay? I'm just oh god. Let's refresh it. Okay, so now it is coming quite nicer way, so I think this is fine. Okay, so now the hover stage is also done, but the thing is now we are expecting that whenever user click on it, okay, whenever the user click on it, the big image will be changed and to the next second number image. Okay, like right now we have the first image, and if user click on the right arrow, the second image will become accordingly. The small second number small thumb will be also changed. Okay, so that is what I am just expecting. So for that, what we need to write, we need to write some we need to pass some parameter, and for that what we need to do is we need to come up here and we need to open this, and here we need to write we need to pass some parameter. Okay, there are some parameter already passed, but I don't want that. I wanted to write in a fresh way, so I will show you what you supposed to do here. Okay, so now we need to, whenever user click on it, what we need to tell him, we need to just, so see, I just wanted to define one thing here. So what I did in like earlier, I pasted all the next button and previous button, all the frame, like particular image frame, right? First image, second image, third image, fourth image, fifth image. I did that just because I wanted that particular number of button, that see under the one image number, like under the one image we have placed the next button and previous button. Okay, so I just want that whenever click on the first number image arrows, it will trigger to the second image. Okay, and whenever the second image come and user hover the big image, so the arrows comes that belongs to second image. Okay, so that is why otherwise we have the option that we can show the arrows by here and we can implement that interaction, but then what will happen that if we try to tell him that by clicking on that image you need to change the image, it will be confusing for the arrows, that he like he will definitely not he is unable to make sure that on right now on which number of image I am right now, right? Like let's suppose you are first image and you are pressing the small thumb, second, third and fourth, and when you fourth image, or like once you reach the fourth image with the small thumb, and you now after that you hover the big image, okay, and then you are changing the big image with the arrows, then it is confusing. It will be a confusion stage for the Figma, just because on that situation Figma will not make sure that right now, like just because we have placed the arrows in here, like in this variant, okay, and this variant we have created for the with the help of first number image. So for the Figma, the arrows belongs from the first image. Okay, so what will happen that if we hover the image and press the next button, next arrow button, so what will happen that he will change it into the second image, just because that arrows belongs to first image. Okay, so it will be confusing if we write the interactions here. Otherwise we can write that, but that will be confusion for the Figma. So to avoid that confusion, we are writing those code here. Okay, I hope I am able to make a clear that why we are doing it. If you are not understand, then please write me in the message. I will try to write or try to clear you on the message again, that why we are doing it here. like why we have placed these arrows here, why we are not utilizing that particular arrows. Okay, but I hope I make all of you clear that why I did. Okay, so now what I'm doing it, I'm just clicking here, and now I'm just telling him with the simple route, whenever user click on this next button, what you need to do is you need to make this first image as a false. Okay, just because this is obvious that whenever the user click on this arrow, second image will come. Okay, so for that you need to tell him that first image will be false. Okay, and after that second image will be true. Okay, simple. Here we don't need to tell him about the third image and fourth image, just because we are clicking on the first image arrows. Okay, so here we don't need to tell him what you need to do for the third image, fourth image or fifth image. Okay, so here the two what you say, the two elements will be, if I have two element will be get affected. First will be the first number of image, second one will be second number of image. That is why we are defining both images here. Okay, so now similarly we will tell him that make the small thumb image as a false. Okay, and also make a second number small thumb as a true. Okay, so let's see what will happen. If I am clicking here, it is changing to the second image and small thumb is also changing. Okay, so now it is I hope it is clear to you that why we are doing that. And now I'm just making this eyes on to copy this interaction. Okay, and I am pasting it here, and okay, now I'm just pasting it here. Okay, and I'm just clicking here, and I am checking that if the second image should be come as a false and third image will be false. Similarly here the second image small thumb will be false and third one will it will be false, and the small thumb third one will be, I need to select. So here I need to change the number of image only. Okay, and now I'm just pasting the interaction. Okay, I'm hoping that's yeah. And here I need to change the third image, just because right now I am in the third image. Okay, so I need to make a third image as a false, fourth image as a true. Okay, small thumb third image as a false and a fourth image as a false, true. Okay, and coming to the fourth one, I am deleting the earlier prototype and pasting the current prototype here. Now I need to make the fourth one as a false and fifth one as a true. For the small thumb, similarly I am passing the parameter fourth one as a false, fifth one will be as a true. Okay, and coming to the fifth, so obviously fifth there will be no interaction for the next button. The interaction should be for the previous button here. So I am pasting that interaction, and what I need to do is I need to change that the small fourth image should be true and small fifth image will be false, just because now what will happen on the fifth image stage, we will change the image into the fourth one. So okay, so fourth one will be true and fifth one will be false. Similarly here, what will be true? The fourth one will be true. Okay, fourth one will be true and fifth one will be false. Okay, and I am copying the interaction, now again hiding the prototype, deleting that, pasting it, and Now we are into the fourth image. So what we need to do is we need to change it into the 4, we need to change it to the third, fourth. Sorry. We need to change it into the third, and fourth one will be, so we are giving the interaction for the fourth image. Okay, so whenever user click on the previous image, so the third image, fourth image will be false and the third image will be true. Okay, that you need to make sure that you are giving the right interaction to the right particular image. So we are giving the false, so fourth will be false and third one will be true. Okay, so this is actually quite a basic thing, but yeah, you need to make sure that you are giving the right interaction. Okay, now we are into the third image. So here on the third image, the third image should be come as a false. Okay, and second one will be come up as a true. So here we have written false, so the third one will be false and the second one will be true. Okay, now coming to the second one, I'm deleting it, pasting it. On the second one, what will be happen? So second on the second will be false and first one will be true. Here the second will be false, first one will be true. Okay, and in the first, obviously we don't require any condition here. Now I am just refreshing the prototype and I am just checking whether the small thumb interaction is working fine or not. It is working. Okay, now I am just checking the small thumb. See, third image, whenever user, I'm just refreshing it again by, okay, one thing you need to make sure that whenever you change the image, you have to move you have to move your mouse a little bit, just because in terms of Figma you are not moving your mouse, it means you are into the still stage. Okay, once you move your mouse little bit, then you are into the hover stage. Okay, so that is why you have to make sure that you are moving your mouse little bit. You are clicking it, you are you are changing your mouse. So here if you see, if I am going second from the third, the small thumb image is not activated. So for that I need to go to the second image and I need to check why it is not working. I think that is because small thumb should be come up as a true. Okay, and it should be false. Okay, so it is fine. Now I'm just refreshing it again. Second one is working, third one is working, fourth one is working, fifth one is also working. Let's suppose I click into the second image. Okay, and now I am changing the image again, it is working fine. Okay, if I go to the fifth, I am moving to the previous, it is also working fine. Okay, see, so this is the basic thing, basic way to achieve it. Okay, so now I am hoping that you now understand that why we are giving the interactions that to the particular number of image, that why we are writing that prototype interaction onto the particular image. Okay, so if we do that here, then what will happen, that Figma will not make sure that on particular image, which image I should be activate. Okay, just because let's suppose if you gave that into the variant. Okay, let's suppose you are giving this interaction into the variants, then what will happen if I click, if user are clicking the small thumbs, okay, and he press the second image, third image, fourth image. Okay, now he is into the fourth image, and let's suppose he over the big image, and then he is clicking to the big image. Okay, so big image arrow. Then what will happen on that particular situation? What will happen that the small thumb will change into the fifth one. Okay, but the big image with the big, what will happen, the big image change into the second one. The you know why that will, because that is happen because we in terms of the Figma, we have these arrows into the first image, right? So in terms of the Figma eyes, we have the first image on which we have the arrows, left and right arrows. Okay, so so it will trigger the first image. Okay, and it will trigger the first image arrows, and whatever the number you have for the small thumb, that doesn't matter on that situation. He will change the image for the second number. Okay, just because we are giving that interaction here, but I will tell you that this is the wrong path that you should avoid. The better way to do is you have to write interaction on here. Okay, so just follow step by step what I did here. You can easily achieve this image carousel. Okay, so as you can see, I have created this Figma image carousel with a quite simpler way. Okay, so yes, one thing I need to do here also. So as you know that I also mentioned that let's suppose you have 5 images and you are into the second image. Okay, so I just wanted to let the people know that I am second number, and if user click the third number, I wanted to let the people know that right now you are into the third number image. Okay, out of 5. Or okay, so that I need to achieve more, so I will tell you how you can do it with the simpler way. Okay, so now let's target to achieve that. I'm just making it a little bit a simpler way. You can create that according to your design requirement. Okay, so we have 5 images, so I am making it accordingly. Okay, so I am placing it here. You can place it according to your design requirement, and not here. I need to place it here so that it will be visible to you. Okay, so for that what you need to do is, as you know that this is the text string, so I need to create a text string variable, and where I am just writing the banner number. Oh, sorry, I need to delete it. I mistakenly created a boolean. I need to create a text string where I need to naming it banner number. Okay, so now I am changing it to the 1. Okay, currently I am just changing it to the 1 just because by default it will be come as a first number. Okay, so now I'm just linking it with the string so that it will define that this text is a text variable. Okay, and after that what I need to do is I need to come up here and I need to write further interactions, and this is a little bit quite a small thing you need to write here. Similar we did for the other interactions, like I'm just telling him that find the banner number, and okay, under the you just need to write the second number. Okay, whenever user click on this particular small thumb, you just need to write a particular banner number, that second number. Okay, he will overwrite that. Okay, we just simply overwrite it, and simply again we will tell him here again that target the banner number and write the string here also. Okay, and again we will tell him that find the banner number and change it into the fourth. Here again, so find the banner number and change it into the fifth number. Okay, and for the big image, like if someone press the arrows, what you need to do is we need to go for the arrows, just because for the big images we have given the interaction of with the arrows. Okay, so here we need to write that like interaction is similar, but we need to tell him that on which particular element you need to trigger that. Okay, coming to the second, here if user click onto the next arrow, then set a variable, and variable he will write the third. Okay, and if user click on the previous, what he need to write it, he need to write he will find the banner and he will change. Okay, I need to let's see that whether it is working or not. Okay, is working. See, the number is changing. Okay, see, one number is changing. So now coming to it means we are working fine. We are doing fine. So now coming to the third, it will find the banner number and he will change the number into the fourth. Into the previous one, he will again find the banner number and he will change it to the second. Okay, now coming to the fourth, here he will again find the banner number and change it into the fifth number. Okay, now coming to the previous, he will find the banner number and he will change it to the third number. Okay, coming to the fifth, he will only we only write the condition for the previous, just because there is no next button interaction into the fifth, so we will write for the previous only. Okay, so now we already checked for the small thumb, right? Now what we will do is we will check for the big images. See, it is working fine. So whenever if we click the random images, it is showcasing the value correct way, but here it is not showing. If we are into the fifth image, and if I press the 4, press the 3, press the 2, press the 1, it is not working. That I need to check why it is not. I think this problem is coming with the small thumb. Okay, so for the small thumb, I think we didn't write it. Yeah, I am right. We didn't write it, that is why it has happened. So I need to tell him. Okay, so now I'm just refreshing it. If user click second, if user click third, if user click fourth, if user click on 5, if user click fourth, if user click 5, blah. Second, third, fourth, fifth. With the fifth, I'm coming to the first. It is changing. I'm going to the third. And I'm again coming to the fifth one. So it is working quite fine. Okay. So see. So this is like a basic route from to achieve it. Okay, and with that route, you don't need to write complicated interactions, also conditions, and you can easily achieve that. Okay, somehow if I am unable to if I am unable to define anything correct way, kindly let me know in the comment section, so that I will tell you that why I did that. Okay, so if you find a better way or like a shorter way, you can also mention it into the comment section, so that we can also cover up into our next tutorial video, so that other people will also know, and we will try to make our Figma community more stronger, okay, in terms of like Figma knowledge, Figma advanced variable prototype knowledge, okay. So yeah, that's it. So from this video tutorial, I hope you like that particular video. Kindly share this with your friends, and also do like and do like the video, do subscribe my channel, okay, and also comment on this video that you like this video or not. Okay, all right, till then, take care, bye bye.